Hello YouTube, and here we are again, back on the Ringrose subject once more. Well, it seems there's a lot of voices out there who believe that this may be some sort of conspiracy against him, that a lot of truthers have faced injustice within our court systems because of their involvement and the information that they were trying to spread and have been dealt wrongfully. That may be true for a number of cases, however, I can assure you that this is not one of them, and that the allegations are in fact hold water against him, and that he has been properly served justice. Now, I'm not saying this because I hate the man, or that, or anything of the sort. Of course, as I've said many times before, I don't hate him. I have tried for some time to try to help him, first calmly and quietly and passionately, and then I had to resort to what I had to do, which was warn the people, because he was unwilling to help himself to be able to help others. And this is probably the finalization of that process. I don't think anything more needs to be said, at least until he gets out and he goes right back to it, which hopefully he will see the error in his ways. But one can only hope, huh? Anyway, what I have is I'm going to present some information to you, some really basic stuff. For starters, one of the things that I was going to include in the video, and something that was mentioned in the trailer, which kept being bot flagged off by Matthew, was dealing with this topic, because I understand that his personal life should be private, and I do respect that. But let's get it straight, people. When he's dealing with children, and he's a predator of children, I think people need to be aware of this, or at least have this knowledge available. That's why we have sex offender registries and such. Within his EDF clan, or cult as he was trying to create it into, was a number of underage children to whom he would try to extract money from.
So
he seems to like me. I don't know why.
Probably because you're both around the same mentality. He's like a kid trapped in an adult's body.
You'll find that it's the children and the young people that will get it the most, that'll wake up easy. And I think there's a number of reasons why. We all know why. The older you get, the harder it is, because it's like you get set in your ways as you get older. Also, those that are in hard times are always looking to a reason why. Of course, they'll never blame themselves, and they shouldn't. It's not truly their fault. Even the worst drug dealing, raping, murdering goon on the street, it's not his fault. It's the system's fault. But
So J-Dills, he asked you for money, is that correct?
That is correct. And that is true.
So, what did he say? How did he go about it? Just curious.
He just, like, when we were in the middle of a conversation, sometimes he just bring it up, like, hey, man, I haven't received any donations, like, stuff like that, like, asking for, like, $10 and stuff, He didn't say any amount, like, he just asked for money.
Well, didn't you say something about a Walmart card?
Yes, I was talking to him about getting a $20 Walmart gift card, and he was talking about how he needed one to get food.
Wow. How old are you again?
I'm 12, but he didn't ask for my age, like, yeah.
Basically, more concerned with more concerned with getting money than really caring how it came about.
Pretty much.
it seems we get a lot of people that are younger that like what we're doing, and I think you've all seen, who is it, J-Dills, isn't she or he 12?
Yeah, I know there was a couple people who are like 12, 13, 15, somewhere around that age.
Hey, Avery, did you tell John how he was trying to hook you up with Caitlin's 11-year-old sister?
Yeah, dude, so it basically all started out like this. He was like, oh, Caitlin has a twin sister who's 16 years old, and then I was just like, all dibs. And then he was like, but someone said it before me,
And then he was like, don't worry, I'll hook you up with her 11-year-old sister. And then like Caitlin just started freaking out because she was too young. And then he was like, come on, man, he said, come on, man, you're blocking my boy's cock. And I'm like, whoa.
I told Kevin and my mom and Andy that we did have sex. I feel guilty for putting him in jail.
He's not going to change now. He's, what, 25 or 26 years old now? I don't even know. And this kid has been in jail for, I don't know how many times. I've gone to court with this kid 1,000,000 times. He gets himself into trouble, mostly for drinking. And he costs his father thousands and thousands of dollars in lawyer fees. Now his uncle is a lawyer in Rochester here, and his uncle won't even defend his own nephew in court because he doesn't want to be embarrassed because of the stupid charges that he's always being brought up on. And his father has to pay all this money for lawyers. Every year it's something different. He's gone to jail for 6 months, 8 months, 3 months for stupid things that just.
Is it the most recent dealing with something about a 14-year-old girl or something like that?
Oh yeah, yep. You know, when I was talking to him, probably within the last year, I drag race crotch rockets, and we were out riding one day. You know, I went to his house. I was like, "Hey, I want to go riding." He said, "Yeah, okay." So he got his bike, and I take off, and then I was like, "Where the fuck did he go?" I look behind me, he's not there. So I go back, and he's standing next to his bike, holding his cell phone, acting like he's texting somebody. What the fuck you doing? He's like, hold on. I look over, and there's a bunch of girls sitting over there staring at him. So he had to get off his bike, take his helmet off so they can see him. You know what I mean? He's had a thing for young girls. It wasn't as bad as it is now, but it's getting worse. And he was sitting there, and then he starts flirting with these girls. Like, dude, let's get the fuck out of here. They're like 12. Well, the one girl over there is the girl who he had slept with. And I guess there's he made her record something saying that she didn't sleep with him or something. I don't know. I don't even know what the whole thing is about. Really don't care.
Alright, today is July 20th, 2008. My name is Sarah, and I feel that Matthew Ringrose should not have been pressed with the charges that he was pressed with. I told Kevin and my mom and Andy that we did have sex, but we didn't. They pressured me into telling them that, and that's what I put on my statement. And I feel guilty for putting him in jail for something that he didn't do. Me and Matt are as close as brother and sister. We're like Lincoln on a penny. We're not anything more. And to let anybody think that is a conspiracy to me. And I just wanted to state that what I told Kevin, Rebecca, and Andy was completely false. And I feel guilty for what happened.
He started getting stuck up on these get-rich-quick schemes, and he's always trying to make money somehow. Even like I said before, he had this scheme to hire Mexicans to paint little figures for him, and he had some huge number. He was going to make $1 million a month, he figured, with those Warhammer figures that he has in his basement.
Wow, that's insane. So he's been trying to scam people like just here recently in the last few years, or I mean, because you said he was a pretty good kid at first.
Well, yeah, it wasn't his thing, you know, at first. I mean, I used to run a lot of